But say I don't want to run it manually. Say I want it to be a recurring report that's automatically sent to me and my manager. What I would do then is start by creating an audience for this report. The audience defines who can see it. Though I can make the report available to all users, a specific system level role, members of a specific cohort, or manually pick people myself, I'm going to manually choose users for this report. You can search for users and add them as if you were manually enrolling them on a participants page in a course. In this case, I've selected a test account to protect user data. Once I have my audience selected, I'll save my changes to lock that in. Next, I need to set up a schedule for when this report will be run. To do that, I'll click the Schedules tab. On the Schedules page, I'm going to click New Schedule. To set up a schedule, I only need to give it a name, a subject line, and content area for the email that's going to be generated. In this case, I'll call my report Weekly Login Report. I can then select the format that the report data is sent in, including PDF or JSON, but for now, I'll leave it as the default CSV. I can also select the first day that this report runs and how frequently it's sent. Since the goal of this report is to show me weekly data, I'll set the recurrence to weekly. Next, I'll select my audience, which I set on the Audience tab. You can have multiple audiences. For example, I could set an audience for all members of a specific cohort and then manually add my manager to that list as well. Next, you'll create a subject line and body for the email that will be sent alongside the report. After you enter the subject and body, there is one other setting on this page under the Advanced heading that determines what happens if the report data happens to be empty. Say we're on a long holiday break, and understandably, no one logs into the site. At that point, I might have a report generated that has no data, in which case I don't really need an email to go out. So I'll say, if the report is empty, don't send the message. From here, I'll save my schedule. Note that you can have multiple audiences and multiple schedules. You can also revisit this page at any time to edit your schedule, send it immediately, delete it, or toggle it on or off. For example, earlier I mentioned an extended holiday break where folks may not be around. I can manually turn off the report schedule during that time. If you ever need to see who can access a report that you've set up, you can always click the Access tab in here to see a full list of all users who have access to this data. And that's it. That's how to create your first ad hoc report and then turn it into an automated, scheduled report that's sent to specific users on specific dates. We hope you enjoy using the new report builder and that it turns out to be a helpful utility for your work as an administrator. If you do run into any problems or errors, please do feel welcome to open a support ticket.